Some more words about this amplifier, Amplituner. This is a Polish invention from the 70s that is much powerful for paulos purposes. It's called quadro, but it's quasi, that means it's only stereo, with a special function for speakers that you have here. You have here the outputs, but it's only a stereo, in fact. What we have here, we have a main transformer that it's 120 watts of power, and it's huge, good for phase reproductor. And we have a fuse here, the main fuse, and the chassis is from aluminium. We have a switch, a main switch. We have a main switch. That we might turn it on. This power supply I was predicting, I was tuning it for impulse system. That's why I exchanged the caps. It's not the best for Nautilus, you know, but still it might work. The original caps are better for Nautilus, and this system is very easy to exchange for powers. What to do? You take this wire here, you choose it for phase, you cut it here, just into pieces, then you go from here with a cable, just little cable, just like this one. You go here, you won't hear some turns, then you go back here to the caps that are between those two PCBs. You unscrew this power supply, and you go into the big caps that you can see here. Those are the big caps, and there are two of them, and you want an uplish here. Several turns is enough, so if you just put away this power supply, and if you unscrew also this aluminium tin, which is for heatsink purposes, for those two transistors, which I mount on not regular heatsink. And you make an uplift here on this too. Then you go with numbers around this main transformer, several times. Then you go back for these two cups. They look like this. There are two of them. So you won't hear. And you go back into the main transformer where you cut. You might use different cables if you don't have such long. So you might solder here. Here you might solder, and here you might solder with different cables, no problem. Shorter they might be. What else? If you made an uplift, Then you need also getting signal. You get the signal from the phase, from the main trafo, from live, via 2 mega ohm resistor, and you go here where you have the AUX on DIN 5, very nice to soldier. This one is, I think, for equalizer output, so maybe not here but here. You have right, you have left, then you solder 2 mega ohm, some 4.7 kilo ohm, and 3.3 kilo ohm, one to the case, one to the extra grounding. The neutral is near here. Mostly the neutral is, if you have such a transformer, the neutral will be nearer the case. So here will be the neutral. And you just connect the neutral via little board. You might just plug off the stereo or automatic board or this FM stage. So you have a spare place here, as you can see. You have spare place here. It's a module, no problem. You can take a universal board like this one. Universal board, mount it somehow. See, it fits well. Mount it somehow for getting signal. And for getting signal is easy. It might be done on wires here, and then just 2 resistors and 3 caps for the left channel, which is here. Here is the output. So you just set the for mag. You just set not for the radio but for the tape. That is called magnetophone. Here, not for radio but for magnetophone. Or AUX, that is called universalne. Actually, that means a typical AUX. And tape, and this is phono. This one is for the tape. The center input is for the tape. So you just go here. You might put a getting signal and extra grounding on one board. It's even less problematic. So what else? Then you put a step up trafo. A little step up trafo might be screwed here. It fits into this place. But what I recommend is the best place is here, somewhere near the main trafo, because of the magnetic issue in creating the energizing the case magnetically. But here it will work also for our purposes, not being, if we want a generator of a power under 3 kilowatts. So step up trafo that we connect via little cables that goes into the switch that is here. We just solder it here. But don't be mistaken, this is a one side and this is a second side. That means Those two pins are maybe only neutral or phase or live. What else? You might resign of using even right channel. That means it is good to utilize right channel, but it might still be it might be a spare channel. It works only on one channel also. And this is all. This will work. Step up treble, getting signal, extra grounding, and this plus which I told you. This is a system of about 3 kilowatts and it will go. But this model has a spare place for all the add-ons in which you might put here on this universal boards. This one maybe are not the best one because of the size, so you can just take a bigger one and fit it somehow, but it is close to what we want to achieve. You might dismantle here, you just lift the cables with plugs, you just leave all the cables you leave. You might get rid of those 4 boards, and of those 2 boards, this is a channel selector and a tuning. It's very it's a very important part for a tuner, but for our purposes this spare place here will work for Klankwerk or any other Kapanazer coil. You might put it here, and those I think 18 centimeters that you might achieve here is enough. So this one is nice because you have much spare place for our purposes, and the rest is just history. For right channel, if you have this board, I'll show you this. See, for right channel, if you have this board, firstly you need to set the current here with instruction, but if it's done with factory or with service, just don't use this. You need to exchange this one resistor for higher gain. I don't know which was this. I think it's this one or this one, and also this one. And this one resistor for higher gain. That means lowering its values maybe by 50%, and this is enough. Sometimes people were messing here because this ending is supplied here by the wires with plus and minus 20 volts that comes from the big caps here on this board, which I showed you. There is a bridge, rectifier, and those big caps. So on the plus, sometimes people were getting from the main supply plus 40 volts, not plus 20 volts, but plus 40 volts. You might set there. The transistor will work anyway. But in my opinion, exchanging transistors here is good enough. If you take a fuel from the main transfer from getting signal, you just put one on AUX, you put It means here you put one signal on OX and one signal you solder into the board. I don't know on which resistor leg it is, but it was years ago when I was doing this. But it makes this hiss of a whistle more noisy, so the energy for the coil, which you can put here, you might take out this board and resell it